You are now about to witness the awesome, crushing might of the Eugene S. Robinson Show Stomper! Welcome, my friends. Show that seemingly never ends. I believe this is version of 4, a 2, 1 of the Eugene S. Robinson Show Stomper. I'm your host, Eugene S. Robinson. We got a show today. But yes, I am under the weather, which accounts for why I wasn't on the show yesterday. But that's not really. But first, let's let Bob Riley sing us in, as he has every single week. In 2007, the song is called All of Nothing, our bumper music. Off of the record, The Calling of the Just. Still available from Revelation Records in Huntington Beach, California, where they shoot you to death at a nightclub. Yeah, they might do that. They might hit your car with a hammer as well, in my experience. Or they might run your mayor pro tem out of town, so you can open up a substandard restaurant somewhere in Central Florida that will inevitably fail. But let's let Bob sing us in as he has before. Sing it, Bob. Sing it. Somebody describe Bob to me. Say, he looks like a wreck. He does now, but they used to. I love Bob though. Bob Riley, Stigmata. Listen.
I'm on my way back nowhere. I took my time,
but I could not see where I'm taking a real good look at you. I'm taking a real good look at your face. So being payback is for always nothing. All right, Bob. Thank you for singing. So this has been one hell of a crazy week, right? So let's go back a little bit. A couple of things. One, they have these places here. First of all, okay, let's get the commercials out of the way. Now that I think about it, it's June 28th. June is ending. Not June, who helps with the show. The month of June is ending, which means the 29th is tomorrow. That's a Monday. That means July 1st is a Tuesday. And that's when I got to pony up money to June. Some of you have anticipated this. TM, hats off to you, brother. Many of you, SK, thank you for the Substack. Went for the executive level on the Substack. I appreciate it. So money is coming in. However, let me say, on the outside chance that you're listening to this show and you're one of those people that owe me money. I'm not talking about people I'm asking for money. I'm doing a generic ask right now for money. There's an outside chance that if you owe me money and you're listening to this show, you should pay attention to what I'm about to say right now. On the one hand, I'm very casual about it. If you owe me $750, as is in one case, or $750 times 2 in another case, or 150 euros, dollars, whatever, I will be very casual. I will look you in your face and say, we'll pay me whenever. But you ever watch that Timothy Treadwell movie, the Grizzly Man? Or actually, it's Herzog, right? I almost said Wim Wenders, but it's Herzog. And you ever check out how grizzlies work? Oh, I'm eating nuts. And bark. Oh, there you are. Hi, I'm eating nuts and bark. And as soon as you relax, the bear attacks. What I'm saying is, don't let the smooth taste fool you. If you owe me money, and I've asked for it twice, and I shoe you, much like Billy Bob Thornton did that day, Can't Down Chalet, let me on my own show, that day I was at his house, you have to know that your first mind is your best mind. Or, like the guy from Agalock, who sat on stage at an Oxbow show and said, I don't know, it was my New York sense that something bad was about to happen to me. I told him later, I said, bro, you were sitting on stage at a show. Did you note that there was nobody else sitting on stage? He pulled up he pulled up an unused beer keg at a leather bar in San Francisco and sat on the stage. I told myself, when I turn around, if he is still there, he is going to be part of the show in the worst way. He felt this and left. This segues. So, what I'm saying right now is if you're one of those three people who right now are on top of my mind because you owe me money, you should know that in 2 days' time, all of your excuses about paying me at the end of June will be gone. Uh, yeah, Treadwell did stay too late, they make that point. But the point in this instance is those three people that owe me money. I do not think it's funny when you're playing with the money, despite how casual I might seem up front, because we have gone from need to principle, which jives well with cynical opportunism and true belief. So that's it. That's the end of the commercial. That was mostly for the people who owe. Everybody else is voluntary. God love you. Do what you can when you can, if you can. I appreciate it. So going back in the week, they have these big things here in Spain, which I am fairly pretty happy about. I don't, we would call them entertainment centers in America, right? Somebody gets a wise idea, they rent out a huge warehouse and they fill it with some unifying principle that all kids can get around, right? Like trampolines, so the parents can come, they sit, they hear, they can sit, get beer, wine, sangria. You sit, you talk, you have a great time. So hanging out with a classmate, I don't know if they want their kid's name on the show, classmate, a chorus, and him and his little sister, and the kids are ripping run. The parents are sitting, talking, drinking, having a good time. Big place. But at some point, the kids are under the table, and I go, what are you guys doing under there? And I see the most terrible, horrorful motion picture ever. The thing is with kids, it just blows your fucking. They're eating off the fucking floor. What are you doing? You know, you, you don't want to call your own kids stupid, but haven't you epidemiologically, haven't you heard me talk about this? Eating off the floor. Okay. So instantaneously, almost instantaneously, like almost before leaving that day, kid is sick. All right, fine. Kid's sick. Kid's sick, coughing, coughing, coughing. So that's no big deal. I never get kid colds. Well, I got sick. I didn't think anything of it, right? I had a lot of new additions in my life. You can see the cheek here. Where is it? Yeah. Well, no, what cheek is it? And I say, I can't even. Oh, yeah, you can see it right there. It's healing. I still feel that there's a little something there. There's an ingrown hair there, but I'm not going to make the mistake of pulling out with the tweezers like I did last, whatever. Put antibiotics on it, put some betadine on it. Hope staph doesn't sneak in. But it's a kid cold. What do I got? Big guy like me, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. So anyway, not last night, the night before, sleep the sleep of the damned. Like get in bed. It's one of those things like I was shot from a cat. Didn't move. Woke up today at 8:30. Never sleep to 8:30. So I've come to the conclusion that I was sick. Now I wasn't so sick to do the show yesterday. Yesterday, decided the kid school's over. So your little kid time, fun stuff. So we're gonna go see Cirque du Soleil. Completely different experience in Malaga. All of the yeah, man. That's what I'm thinking. That's actually what I'm thinking. But you know what? I'm not dealing with that. I feel fine enough to walk around at least hither and yon. So the Cirque du Soleil yesterday, and that's why I was not on if the shoes fit. Took a bunch of pills, went to the pharmacy. They just give me something to make so I can get through this. And of course, I'm ensconced in the seat. It's like a circle of little kids hack coughing, just hack coughing. And I started thinking about Spanish influenza. I started thinking about the Inquisition. I started thinking about this could be the death of me. Now the reality of it is, the special reality of it is if you're in your body, you feel like, well, wherever I am, there I am, Right there I am. It's me. I can look on a globe and see that if you draw a line around from California, here I am. But everything is different. Am I closer or further closer, nearer, or further away from the equator? And in the sun, everything is. I could look at my skin and my fingertips and everything. So I'm just trying to do everything that every guide, every long. I'm taking Miracle 2000, which is illegal here, and Marty G snuck it in for me. I think he snuck it in for me. I don't know how he got it in because uh, the last box was shipped from California. I've been fighting. I've been insulting fighting with DHL because DHL says, "Do you have your daughter's plane ticket?" I go, "What the fuck does that have to do with what's in that box?" He does no explanation. You have to have your NIE number. I need to see the deed to your house. I need your passport number. I need your phone number. I need a copy of your birth certificate. I go, "What's in that box is a kid's car seat, a derby jacket, and a handful of vitamins, vitamin C and B12. This is why it's illegal. Vitamin C is illegal in Spain. Vitamin C from America is illegal in Spain. Why do you need the plane ticket? We need to make sure you're there. Why do you care if I'm there? You charge me $529 to ship this box overnight, and it's been a month. You've had it in Seville." He goes, "Well, that's what it is." I go, "You're the worst fucking company in the world, DHL." And the guy's like, "Yeah, maybe. We're sending your box back." I go, "When do I get the refund?" "We don't know." "When do I get the box?" "We don't know." So this is the kind of like this low grade bureaucratic stuff that kind of will eventually drive you crazy. But you just gotta, everybody calma, tequila. Everybody's relaxed. Everybody's relaxed. I'm gonna be relaxed. You know, I pay you today. I pay you tomorrow. It's okay. It's relaxed. But am I coughing? No. It's all here though. It's in the throat. It's in the head. Will I die? Let's hope not. Let's absolutely hope not. But so this week I'm sitting around, and as you know, the Substack comes from stuff that I'm obsessed with. And I'm sitting around, and I'm like, it's I don't force it. I've taken weeks off. There's some weeks I don't do a shoot. I mean, I think I probably took one off or two, but my mind kept coming back around to something. I kept feeling like a little like Columbo. Hey, there's another thing, and I keep thinking about this fucking dead-eyed comic. I mean, he had the world. He had the world. He had the world. He could do Saturday Night Live. He could open for Shane Gillis. He could do to Kill Tony. He had the he could have done. He could have written his own ticket. And that's the thing. What is happening? Where these guys take these cliff dives. Well, how's that? Kevin Hart. Somebody said it best. It was Trevor Noah said, I'm a comedian. I'm fine with jokes, but it's a Kevin Hart roast. Those were just jokes about black people. Yeah, Kevin Hart is black. It's a Kevin Hart roast. Make the jokes about black Kevin Hart, not about black George Floyd. But whatever, you do what you want. God love you. Make your jokes. 50 Cent, minutes ago, 50 Cent is supposed to be the secret guest at the Donald Trump Jr. $500,000 a seat club that he runs outside of DC that's supposed to be the hot joint. And 50 is going to go in there. He said they offered him $3 million to play the inauguration. He wouldn't do it. I mean, he said the biggest check he's ever gotten was 90 mil. So he clearly doesn't need the money. But getting up there, do a little soft shoe, like that character, Keenan's character, Saturday Night Live, the sex offending security guard at the corporate, do a little dance, and you go, oh, that Leroy. So 50 Cent clearly got $500 million in the bank. He's gonna go do a little dance for little TikTok dance for. Go, come on, Donald Jr. Hey, you wanna do it? Look at, I'm from Queens. I'm a gangster. Oh, is it access to power? Is that that's what's happening? Because Nuremberg November is coming, bro. It very much feels to me like that evening in San Francisco where Jake Action and John Norman got arrested by the cops, but I just hung back. I'm warning people. I'm warning them. Jake, cha, cha, Jake, cha, 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 cha. The shit is coming. It is coming. It is coming. And or California with Brad Pitt as a serial killer, where he's like trying to tell David Duchovny, "You're not getting out of this fight. It's coming. Something's coming in November, and it behooves you to pay attention with everything that you have that might pay attention." If you remember in the early days of beheading videos, they were catching Americans who were trying to catch the trailings of a last little bit of business where in chaos comes opportunity. And these guys were going to, before they got strung up on bridges and their bones burned to ash, we're going to make some money. There were a couple of Americans who did that in World War II. Take a drink. They were torn between, well, they're not going to kill me. I'm an American. And trying to do some business dealings and step over here, please. Once you're ground under by the machinery of the state, you discover the hardest way possible that you do not weigh more than Russia. I realized that last summer coming through for Brandenburg in Berlin when I was like, what do you want me to do? Cut off my arm? The guy gets on that walkie-talkie and he realized, oh, shit, don't weigh more than Germany. Do not weigh more than Germany. So I'm like, look at Bargatze sitting around. And somebody in his orbit says, hey, it'd be a good idea. Why don't you go to the fight? Let me tell you 100% who it wasn't. I have a hard time believing anybody's wife said, go to the fight. Well, this is not sexism. This is not like, oh, women hate fighting. We know that's not fucking true. But based on what he said about his wife, she seems to be an astute study. I can't believe that she did not see this coming. This is not cynical opportunism. This is practicality. It's an unforced error. Why the fuck would you do it? Maybe they got into an argument about it. Can you spin this into comedy gold? Not likely. Who's not bounced back? Bill Burr. Hannibal Buress, I got love him. He needed the money. Who knows? We don't really give a shit about Hannibal Buress. He had to go to Saudi Arabia, but bounce back. Plenty of other comics out there. I like Raj Taylor, the guy who was on the Funny AF. Really like him. Really like. He's a distinct throwback to 70s type of comedian, which I do remember, and of the apotheosis of which was, of course, Richard Pryor. So 50's going to show up, going to do a little soft shoe, down. I mean, he doesn't need the money, so clearly this is about access for him. What is that access going to mean in December 1st? There'll be either have been a coup, or those fuckers going to spend the rest of their lives in court. Epstein Files, Spear Point. Thank you.
Thanks for joining us for yet another episode of the show that seemingly never ends, the Eugene S. Robinson Show Stomper. For the full show, archives, and bonus content, subscribe at showstomper.substack.com. And be sure to join us live every Sunday on the Eugene S. Robinson Show Stomper YouTube channel. And if you enjoyed the Show Stomper experience, please leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. For links to more Eugene-centric content like his newsletter, other podcasts, books, socials, and options to support the show, check the post wherever you're watching or listening right now. Hey, are you still there? I'm here too. This is June. The Show Stomper is produced by me, June M. Williams, of Original Designs. Thanks again for joining us this week. We'll catch you on the flip side.